Hello everyone, welcome back. We are on our way to Estar, and after our visit in Estar, we are going to Sequest. Gosh, so much to talk about. So, Estar should be found up here. It is not that easy. I prefer this map. So Estar is over here. And yeah, the president wants to talk to us, or whoever. By the way, this is a Chocobo forest. Also something to side quest. We will do that later. First of all, Estar is very important. There is an airport landing thingy in Estar. I just have... Wait, there he was. Wait. Back. Estar Air Station. Just press X and we should enter there. It's easier than just land outside and walk all this way. Not important. This is awesome. We can watch the great back of ours. Or I always want to say starship. No, starship. It's an airship. The Raggy Roggy. I chose Selfie and Renoa for my party since they are both very low on level. Well, what about you? There's too many of them. Oh. There's nobody here. So, there are also some enemies I want to show you, and yeah, we're going to do a lot of stuff right now. So, before we go on with the story, side questing is very essential here. We could do that later, of course, the side questing, but I prefer to do this right now because I think this is a nice part to start doing all this crap. Did I say crap? Oh, there are fights now in Estar. Yes, because of the Luna Cry. There are fights here, and you see we have new enemies. The left one, which looks like a weird tiger with tentacles, is pretty annoying since he can do death magic, and this is very annoying, I can tell you. But I totally need levels, and I need to grind a lot. So I'm going to cut out the fights, of course, again, as I did before, but I have to take every fight I can get because I need to level my characters a little. Since, as you know, that all the enemies in the game, they react on Squall's level. So the higher Squall is on this level, the stronger the enemies are. And I have totally weak side characters. I call them side characters, I know they are not. But, yeah. They are so weak, it's very sucky, and I have to level them. Since I cannot take Squall out of the party, I have to work this way. So yeah, I honestly don't like this system of the enemies leveling up with the main character. A lot of people like that because leveling is getting a lot easier then, but I don't like it because it is also with the dungeons. You cannot prepare for a dungeon in the right way because the dungeon is always strong. I don't like that, really. In other games you just prepared for the dungeon by leveling, and then you were really happy. But here you can't level because they grow too, and I don't like that. I really don't. But we're doing our best, as always. And yeah, there are also a lot of cards we have to get. And one of this card is here in Estar, and I will try to get it soon. I said I try. This was on purpose. So all of my nice GF are leveling up. So where is the palace? Can't remember. I always lose my sense of direction in this town. Oh! That was easy. Hello. Blizzard. Renoa. The sucky thing also is that you cannot have 100 of all spells. You have to get rid of some spells later because you cannot store that many. So if you keep on... yes, we want to enter the palace. So if you kind of collect all of them like Cure, Cura, Curaga, and Fire, Fira, Faraga, sooner or later you will run out of space. So you have to get rid of Fire, of Cure, of the weaker ones. I'm gesturing here wildly, but yeah, maybe on one of my first video logs you can see the way I gesture, but I'm a little scared still. We will see. Okay, we're in the palace. And I want a save point before I go there, because the other card we want is from the president. Is there a save point here? No. Oh, I want a save point, please. Because I know that I won't make it at the first run due to all the stupid card thingies. Okay. This is the president's chamber, or we are walking right at the president's chamber. Let's talk to this guy here. Hello? The president is waiting. One of them has a card. One of those guys. I don't know which one, but one of them has. I guess it's... I'm not sure. Okay, let's just go inside. We also have to play cards against Professor Odine. So, Ward, Kuros, and that's probably... Is there a save point here? I need a save point, please. Okay. What is he doing? What is up with this country? Yeah, you see the way he walks that it is Ward. Oh, sure. Hey there. Been wanting to meet you guys. You guys are the ones who were inside my head, right? Eleni told me. It was like there were some kind of waves running through my head. They gave us so much power during battle. We thought there were some kind of fairies flying over us. So I'm Laguna, President Laguna Loire of Istar. Pleased to meet you. If we weren't in a state of emergency, I'd talk to you some more, but... Well, whatever, let's talk. What do you want to know? You'll never get going if President Laguna keeps talking. So why don't you guys throw out some questions and he'll try to answer them. Yeah, we learn a lot about the background story here, so I'm going to go through all of the questions. But... So... we say yes here first. And then we say when we're in the game no, so we don't have to play with the rules of... So we say quit. And then, hopefully, most of the rules get lost. You can work this way. The random ruler has spent... No! Why the random rule? I hate random. Well, same, okay, plus. If it has to be. Elemental and one would have been. Okay. Well. And it's... No, okay. I can't change it anyway, I just need that stupid card. There it is. Okay. I want that card. Totally want that card. I just need to win. So, we only have elemental, so no plus and same and all this other shit to take care of. There. Just need to win this. Thank you. My card. My card forever, hopefully. That's it. Now we can go on with the story. That was pretty easy. Okay. No, I don't want to play cards. I pressed the wrong button. I wanted to talk. Not playing cards again. Screw you. So... no, quit. Boom. Stop now. Okay. Hello. Man, you look way too serious. So, we have 4 questions, and we start at the first. Explain the mission to defeat Ultimachia. Straight to the heart of the matter, just like a workaholic seat. Is it my turn? Yeah, make it short and easy to understand. I will talk however I want. Sorceress Idia told me everything. Sorceress Ultimachia comes from the future to possess the sorceress of present day, meaning she leaves her body in the future and sends only her consciousness here. Does that sound familiar to you? It's like when Eleni sent our consciousnesses back to the past. You're a smart one. My first guess was that someone in the future with an ability like Eleni was sending the sorceress back here to our time. But no, that is not the answer. So how does the sorceress come back to this time? You want to hear now? Yes, because I never understood. I kept this a secret to surprise you. It is because of me, Odine. I researched Eleni's power long ago. I made out a pattern from the electric current running through Eleni's brain. Once the pattern was determined, I was easy to machinize. It may only be a toy right now, but in the time of Ultimachia it is an impressive working machine. Which means there is a machine which imitates Eleni's power. It is I who made the first model of that machine. I named the machine Junction Machine Eleni. It is a wonderful thing to know that my invention is used in the future. Junction Machine Eleni? That's about it. So Sorceress Ultimachia came to know about Eleni from that machine, and El became Ultimachia's target. You can't blame Odine, it's useless. You want to go outside? You want to fisticuffs? Okay, we continue the story. Let's see. There is only one way to defeat Ultimachia. You must kill her in the future. There is nothing we can do unless we go to the future. There is no way to jump to the future under normal circumstances. But there is still a way. It is because Sorceress Ultimachia plans to compress the time. Compressing time with magic. What good will it do for the sorceress to compress time? There may be many reasons, but it doesn't matter. Let's just figure out what Ultimachia is up to. In order for Ultimachia to exist in this time, she must take over the body of a sorceress from the present. But the machine must have a limit. Ultimachia probably needs to go back further in time to achieve time compression. Only Eleni can take her back, further into the past. That is why she is desperately seeking her. We must take advantage of Eleni's power. There are 2 sorceresses in our time, Sorceress Renoir and Sorceress Adele. Of the 2, Adele has not awakened yet. Once regeneration is complete, neither Laguna nor I will be safe. Sorceress Adele is probably in the process of awakening inside Lunatic Pandora. Ultimachia will want to possess Adele if Adele wakes up. That will be a horrible event. Adele is a horrible sorceress. If Adele's consciousness wins over Ultimachia, Adele will first destroy this area. So we must use Sorceress Renoir to inherit Ultimachia's power. That's all for the mission briefing. I didn't get it. First go to Lunatic Pandora. Eleni is probably being held captive inside, so rescue her first. Then kill Sorceress Adele before the awakening process is complete. Now we are left with Renoir as the only sorceress of this era. Then wait for Ultimachia to possess Renoir. When Ultimachia arrives, it's Eleni's turn. Eleni will send Renoir back to the past with Ultimachia. Eleni will have to send Renoir and Ultimachia inside another sorceress she knows in the past. Idia or Adele, that's up to Eleni. Once Ultimachia is in the past, she'll use the time compression magic. We will see some influence here. I don't know what kind of influence, but once Eleni feels it, she'll cut Renoir and Ultimachia off from the past. Renoir will come back to this world. Ultimachia also goes back to her own world. I don't understand that. What would be left is the time-compressed world. Past, present and future will all get mixed together. You will keep moving through the time compression towards the future. Once you're out of the time compression, that will be Ultimashia's world. This so makes no sense. It's all up to you after that. Oh, thank you for leaving. I didn't get it. No, I always pressed the wrong button. So you were briefed about the mission. I don't really understand it either. Thank you. Will you do it? I have questions. Where's Eleni? Yeah, we heard that, but still. What the heck has he done with his life, don't you wonder? When Eleni was about 2, there was a massive hunt for girls in the Star. The Star soldiers came to Win Hill and Elle's parents resisted. They were killed on the spot. The massive hunt was to find the successor for a Star's ruler, Sorceress Adele. Eleni was raised by Rain, who lived next door. Or is it Rainy? I never know. And I came to know her. Then there was another massive hunt for a successor in the Star again. Elle was taken away, even though I was there. It's the most painful episode of my life. So I rescued her and sent her off to Win Hill. Shortly after that, Rainy died. And Eleni was sent straight to an orphanage. Why didn't you go back to Win Hill with her? I wanted to. But I had my reasons. I found out about this afterward, but the reason why Eleni had to leave the orphanage was because of her special power. Dr. Dine wanted to do research on Eleni's special power. He looked for her everywhere. The owners of the orphanage were Sid Kramer and his wife Idia. You know them better than I do. The Kramers took Elle out of the orphanage to protect her. They prepared a big ship to accommodate her. Gracious of them, huh? After a while, the ship turned into another orphanage, and Elle looked after all the kids. She said her life on the ship was a happy one, but who knows? I don't know how she could have been happy on a ship. She was on the ship for over 10 years. That ship was attacked by a Gabadia recently. Star's ship rescued them, and she finally met up with me. It was pure luck that we found her. I was out in space at that time. Eleni followed me out to space. Little Elle was all grown up. Then she told me everything. Did you get back safely from space? Our escape pod rescue team was a little late. Eleni was taken into custody by Galbadia. She's inside Lunatic Pandora. We're gonna rescue her. Help us out, okay? Phew. Yeah, there's still more to talk about. So, we have more questions, unfortunately. So, tell us about Rainy. Rainy's story. Some other time, maybe. No, I can't. It's too much for me to remember. Again, the wrong button. It's a very interesting story with Rainy, by the way. So, what are you doing here? You know what I've been doing all my life, right? You were a silly Galbadian soldier. I didn't like your attitude at all. But I understood the bond between the three of you. Then you changed after you went to Win Hill. Then Eleni was abducted by a Star and you went on a journey. A journey to get Eleni back. You wrote articles and appeared in movies to get by. You were trying to find a way into a Star. You somehow got into a Star and rescued Eleni. I got a lot of help along the way. What I don't understand is, why are you the president? Wanna know? It's a long story. Okay. You wanna hear it? Really? Okay, I'll tell you. I only set out to rescue Eleni, but of course that wasn't the end of the story. It's a country ruled by Sorceress Adele, with the ingenious yet inhumane Odine. Both of them were interested in Eleni. We couldn't just pack up and leave. Oh my god, it's a back thingy. Flashback. Adele will be angry. My research will be kaputt. He really is German, but it's written wrong. Odine only thought about his research. Kaputt is written with 2 T. Just wanted to say that. Gosh, this is stupid. But while researching under Adele's orders, he was still making many inventions. Like these floaty chairs. It was a device to seal magic, sealing facility. Maybe Adele can be defeated. I owed a big favor to the Adele resistance, who helped me rescue Eleni. Ding, ding. It's Windhill music. Oh, they were all already wearing these weird dresses. I spoke with my comrades. 2 issues came up. First, stopping the crystal pillar from calling monsters from the moon and destroying everything like what happened in Kendra. Second, freeing a star from Adele's hands. We planned and planned based on my brilliant ideas, of course. My gosh, his brilliant ideas. Would have been fun to know what ideas that were. Well, we don't find out. We're back in the Lunatic Pandora research facility. And there's the Lunatic Pandora in the back. As you can see, there is only one goal, which is we're seeing people waving. We are waiting! It makes no sense. But yeah, it's story stuff, and it's interesting to know, actually, how this happened. Following Odine's instructions, we operated the panel and moved the crystal pillar. We set the course and the stop point in the ocean, and goodbye. Whoa! So you see, it's Laguna who actually sank the Lunatic Pandora in the ocean. That was easy, but we were found out. So we gathered for a final battle to lure Adele. This is interesting to know how Adele got into space. There she is. Look how big she is, like Brienne of Tard. Adele appeared as we expected. What is going on? We hunted down the culprit who moved the crystal pillar. Where? Inside there, Eleni's been taken hostage. I knew she would go in right away if I mentioned Eleni. She's as the double size of a human being. Wow. And her arms are really manly. You thought I would fall for that trick? Adele realized that Eleni was a hologram, but it was too late. Yeah, of course. My plans are always perfect. Kiros, ward, now! Ha ha ha, piece of cake. But that's not the way she was looking in space. Adele was careless. She may be a sorceress, but after all, she was human. We succeeded, but we couldn't keep such a dangerous sorceress around as a trophy. We had to do something. So we decided to send her far, far away. To a country far, far away. Someplace very far, into outer space. So you see, Ragnarok transported her. Or, well, Ragnaroks. So, story time over. We can finally start to do something. And that about wraps that part up. But the real work began after that. A fierce debate ensued about who should govern the city after Adele was gone. I wasn't paying close attention while they made me up to be this hero of the revolution, and I ended up being president. But I made a lot of noise about wanting to do research on Eleni. It was a mistake to send Eleni alone back to Rainy died, and Al was sent to the orphanage. If I had only gone to Windhill with Al, I would have been able to see Rainy on one last time. Rainy was dead, Eleni missing. My job kept me busy. I was left here thinking about this and that, and before I knew it, all this time had passed. Well, that's about it. Okay, can I go now? So, yes, we will do it. Alright! Let's go. We'll go aboard Ragnarok. Let's do the final briefing in there. I always wanted to write that thing, plus the name sounds so cool. Good! Final briefing in the Ragnarok. Before we go side questing! Alright. Everyone. From here we go straight to our final target, Altamachia. Let's go over the plan again. No, don't, please. First, enter Lunatic Pandora and rescue Eleni. Next, you fight Sorceress Adele. It'll be a surprise attack, show no mercy. Now, here comes the tricky part. Adele will need to pass on her powers before being defeated. Renoa, will you be willing to accept them? Yes. Good. Next, we wait for Sorceress Altamachia to possess Renoa. This'll be hard on you, Renoa, but you will do it. Yes. That's the spirit. Then Eleni sends Renoa and Altamachia to the past. Eleni brings back Renoa, then heads to the future through compressed time. Altamachia lives far in the future where none of us can technically exist. There's only one way to make yourself exist in a world like that. As friends, don't forget one another. As friends, believe in one another. Believe in your friend's existence, and they'll also believe in yours. To be friends, to like one another, and to love one another. You can't do these things alone, you need somebody. Everybody needs somebody. Right, guys? What place reminds you of your friends? Imagine being in that place with all your friends. Once time compression begins, think of that place and try to get there, that's all. That place will welcome you. You'll be able to get there no matter what period you're in. You need love and friendship for this mission, and the courage to believe it. It's all about love, friendship, and courage. I'm counting on you guys. So now, love and friendship and all that sounds corny, but everyone seems to be up for it. You think it'll succeed? We'll try. Now we get an interesting information. I'll show you. Oh, that cramp! That's so cute. So, you're listening to our new airship music. Awesome, awesome. But yeah, we're not going to fight that fight yet. So we go back into the airship and get an interesting information, which isn't actually something, but yeah, you kind of find that out. There are some other things and information I will give you as soon as there's some time, or, well, theories, not real information, but something very interesting right now is the following. Well, no, that's the wrong person. Ward says, good thing you don't look like your father. You look very much like your mother. This is interesting, isn't it? Let's talk when it's all done. I have a lot to tell you. Well, if you don't want to hear it, I'll understand. Is he saying the same thing again? Yeah. So, we found out Laguna is actually Squall's father. Da-da-da-da! Isn't that great? Rainy is Squall's mother, and Laguna is Squall's father. Have I said that before? No, I haven't. This is the only hint you get. There's another hint where he says that Rainy has born a son to Laguna, but here you actually find out that Laguna is Squall's father. So we know where to go, because we start side questing now. Isn't that great? So the first thing where I want to go is, it's some kind of GF hunting I want to do right now, because there is some GF missing, and we don't only have the GFs with conjunction, we also have GFs that are, well, how to say that? They don't come when you call them, they come accidentally, basically. So, and we are trying to get them. And some you get by certain items, and others you get by doing some stuff. And we're trying to get the first time items, and this is in here. This is an interesting place, actually a place where we already met someone from. This is the hometown of Master Norg. It's VIII Village. Hello. Welcome to VIII Village. If you wish to go to the village, take the front elevator to bottom level. There are precious spells at this draw point. You must pay if you wish to draw from it. Yes, I want to pay. So yes, it's 5,000, but it's really, really good because it's Ultima. And I want Renoa to draw because she's got Junctioned it. And it's 10 Ultima, so you get a lot of them. You have to pay attention because sometimes the draw point reloads itself, but not always. So let's go down to VIII Village. Please have a seat. Now we write down. Squall always sits there like he really feels extremely sick. I really love VIII Village. It's so beautiful and so peaceful. Even though it's far under the earth, as you can see, and I absolutely have no idea how this physically is possible, but it's a beautiful place. Please exit through the door. Through what else? Okay, we are in VIII Village. Welcome to this beautiful place. And we will see each other next time when we explore this beautiful village. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. Bye!